Hey, y'all. Have a seat where you'd like. How many you got there? 4?
Yep, just me and my sister Shelia and her 2 kids. I think we can manage with that table right over there.
Sounds good, hon. Here's your menus. I'll have the waitress come right over. I'll bring you some waters in the meantime.
That sounds perfect. Thank you.
And that's the last time we come here. I am never coming back.
Ugh. Sounds like this place's clientele just elevated a little bit more.
Hey, you guys, just want to say sorry about all that. That guy just blew up, and we have no idea why.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be missed.
Well, if that ever happens again, you can call them a Hindenburg. Did you know?
Oh, Bob, really? This staff has better things to do than travel through time with you. Let the poor girl do her thing.
I was just going to tell her that the Hindenburg exploded just down the road from here. And we still don't know why.
Thanks? I am actually a big history fan, but we might be losing a waitress after that guy screamed at the new girl. Can I just get everyone's drinks?
Some colas across the board would be great. Thank you so much. Didn't I hear that the Hindenburg exploded because of static electricity?
That was one theory.
I did a report on it, and I remember something about a lightning storm that happened when they were landing. Something about being struck by lightning?
Yep, that was another theory.
I just looked it up on my phone, and it says something about rocket fuel being sprayed on the cloth of the ship. That sounds like a pretty good reason to me.
Well, we could always go back and take a look at each theory. What do you guys say? Humor this old man, and maybe solve a mystery in the process.
I don't know. The kids are hungry. We just got here. I just want one meal where we don't end up in ancient Rome or visiting the Mayan temples or climbing Mount Olympus. Just once, I want to stay in this diner.
Okay, you're right. I'll behave.
I don't know. I was always kind of interested since I did that report on what happened. And if Mr. Bob has this mystical cane that can take us back and show us history, I'm thinking we should go.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to hear about rocket fuel being sprayed on a flying hydrogen firebomb.
Oh, really? Okay, that's fine. The next time we time travel, we better be doing a history lesson on French cuisine at the foot of the Eiffel Tower, Mr. Bob. I will admit, I'm excited for this one. I always love a good mystery.
All right then, family, let's take a look at the main theories surrounding the first major calamity that was aired live on TV in U.S. history. In order to solve this mystery, we need to lay out all of the facts so that you can best decide for yourself.
I just looked it up on my phone that it was shot down. Why?
While we don't know exactly how everything occurred, we do know that history loves its conspiracies when we don't have all the facts. All right, let's take a trip on the Hindenburg on the day it went up in flames.
This is like safe, right, Mr. Bob?
Sure. We'll get off before the disaster happens. Let's begin with the most likely reason for the Hindenburg exploding. The perfect storm.
Right, here's your soda.
You are listening to The World According to Mr. Bob, a historical fiction educational podcast based on true life events. Some sounds and language may be inappropriate. Listener discretion is advised.
Okay, wait. What is happening here?
OMG, we're going to jail for kidnapping a waitress from a diner.
I have my whole life ahead of me. I'm too young to be in prison.
Kidnapped? What? Where am I? Someone tell me what's happening.
Okay, sweetie, try and calm down and I'll explain everything. You're gonna be fine. Everything is okay. My brother has this special gift where we can travel in time and visit certain periods of history. Don't worry, though. We come right back and it's like nothing ever happened. They won't even notice you were gone.
There better be a huge tip when we get back from... Where are we? Or when are we?
We're on a nice little airship trip from back in the day. It looks like kind of like a nice hotel in the sky. It's going to be a great little picnic that you get to tag along for.
Wait, are we in the Hindenburg before it blows up? Oh, I can't believe this is the lesson I got pulled into. No way. All right. Does this ticking time bomb air hotel got a bar?
I do remember there being one in the smoking lounge.
The what?
Yep, a smoking lounge. We could begin crossing off some of the conspiracies, and that's a great place to start.
Hello, group. What can I get for you?
No way.
We'll just have some waters, please.
Of course. I'll bring you exactly what you asked for.
Okay, so this has me a bit concerned.
Why did he laugh like that?
Yeah, that was weird.
There were a lot of rumors floating around that the United States wouldn't allow Germany access to helium gas. The truth is, the German builders and designers chose hydrogen because it had better lift properties and was cheaper to use. Unfortunately, that fact took some time to uncover.
Here you are, you adorable Americans. Here are your 2 glasses of cream soda and 3 martinis.
But this isn't what we asked for.
Well now, we can't all get what we want, can we? Sometimes we just have to make do with what we have, no?
Now, this'll be fine. Thank you. Say, any idea when we land?
Well, normally we do not try to land in this type of weather. We usually do a slow descent, but because of the weather, we may not make our return flight to the United Kingdom for the coronation of King George. Our captain is trying to land as quickly as possible. What? In a rush to get back to your fancy American lives? No, I don't think so. Try not to be so afraid of a little rain and thunder, yeah?
Wow, he really didn't seem to like us.
You have to put yourself in the time period. Germany was rising to power, and the Nazi Party was gaining serious traction. Even the Hindenburg itself was a political vehicle that was used as propaganda for the Nazi Party. The size of it, the engineering of it, it was all meant to showcase Nazi power across the world.
Is this why it was shot down?
That's where the idea came from. It was never founded in truth, and unfortunately, the Hindenburg was threatened constantly because so many people had interest in seeing the Nazi Party fail.
Okay, now we're getting to the juicy conspiracy part.
Like I said, anytime there's loose ends in history, it opens up the door for conspiracies, like the gunshot from the woods theory, or the rocket fuel being sprayed on the cloth that covered the ship. Largely untrue on both accounts.
So, I just got kidnapped, traveled through time, sealed in an airtight smoking lounge, threatened by a Nazi. Can someone please tell me the true story here?
It's still a mystery. There are many failures we can look at as to why the Hindenburg blew up.
Yeah, my report I did was about the tail end of the ship having a hydrogen leak. I'm a little hazy on the details.
Yep, but then we also had the issue with the wet anchor ropes becoming a conduit for static electricity from the lightning. Or the idea that the storm sparked and ignited a leak in the hydrogen storage area.
Sounds like it could have been any one of those things, honestly.
Yeah, it sounds like no matter what I choose to blame for the Hindenburg disaster, it would be impossible to not consider another factor.
That's exactly right. The idea is that we will never know the exact reason for the tragedy. We just need to know how to learn from our same mistakes.
Well, that's easy. Stay far away from hydrogen-filled airships.
I think what Mr. Bob is trying to say is that the lesson to be learned here is hubris. The Nazis wanted to prove this was the biggest, strongest, highest flying machine, but they used a cheaper and more dangerous gas to do so. It was reported that the captains decided that they could do a quick landing in this horrible storm instead of taking the proper precautions. It always seems like we have these disasters to teach these horrible lessons and correct our vanity. The Titanic, the Challenger, the submersible Titan implosion, arrogance can be blamed for all of them.
Oh, wow. Yes, that's exactly right.
I'm actually a history major working my way through school now. I hope to be a teacher someday.
Well, you most certainly have the gift. I'm glad you came along today.
We will begin our final approach for landing now. Please, everyone take your seats. Enjoy the view as we descend to the ground.
Bob, I think that's our cue.
One step ahead of you.
Man, I think that re-entry has gotten worse, Bob.
I'm working on it.
Well, I like the angle of a spy taking down the Hindenburg. That's the version I'm going to keep.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame the smoking lounge waiter for it all.
You can choose to believe whatever you like, even though it may be incorrect. At least you learned about it first, and then made your choice.
Now can we order some food and have a normal family night?
Sure thing, everyone. And don't worry about my tip. I had a blast getting to see what it was really like on that ship. It really was beautiful.
Why don't you join us?
Oh, that's so nice of you. I'm really not hungry, though. I think I'm permanently nauseous from that air-sealed smoking lounge. I'd rather go get some fresh air.
The World According to Mr. Bob is produced by Bob Staniszewski and Adam Staniszewski. Recorded and mixed at Crooked Lane Sound in Cherry Hill, New Jersey by audio engineer and sound designer Adam Staniszewski. Episode number 3 of Season 2 was written by Brett Slavin and is titled Hindenburg Explosion. It features Connie Slavin as the waitress. Brett Slavin is the German waiter. I play Mr. Bob's sister Shelia, and Kyle Ranshaw and James Berardy are the kids. Mr. Bob's graphics were designed by J.R. Farrell at Promotional Graphix, Doylestown, PA. The theme songs are provided by Doug Maxwell and Ease Jammy Jams. For a full list of character and musical credits, please check out our website, theworldaccordingtomrbob.com. And while you're on the internet, please follow our Facebook page for updates. Hit the like and subscribe buttons on our YouTube channel. And if you want to advertise or sponsor the show, please email us at worldofmrbob@gmail.com. I'm Danielle Byrne, announcer extraordinaire. Thank you for listening, and please tune in to the next exciting episode of The World According to Mr. Bob. This has been a Moon Ranger production.